Hello right bags, it's Jade, welcome to the Grounded Pond update. It's here, it's finally gone live. It was a bit later than it normally is, but it is available now on the test servers. If you don't know how to play the test servers on an Xbox, go and check out the video I've already done showing you guys that should be up at more or less the same time as this one. On servers on Steam, it's the same thing. Just go into beta and you should be able to choose the drop down and go for the test server version. So it's been added. They've added the koi area, the koi pond. There are lots of good stuff here. Remember I showed you guys, I leaked all this content ages ago. Well, some of it's made it through this first pass. It does look like they're going to have another update in maybe a week to the test live servers, adding some more content to it. So this isn't just it. And you're not going to get the full update for everyone until maybe, I reckon, November the 10th, 11th, around that time, guys. That might be when we're going to see it. Maybe a bit earlier, but definitely not until November. The devs have said that this test live server is going to be running for a couple of weeks. So I did start originally doing this as a let's play, but I've done that before. Even though it was leaked content and lots has changed, I decided that I would just add in a lot more info that I found when I was editing. So I've gone and added all the patch notes so you can see all the changes while I play the game. I'm speaking over that stuff. Pretty much you're not going to be seeing bees, you're not going to be seeing mosquitoes in this update. I don't think the water strider's going to be added just yet, nor is the leeches. It looks like them two might come maybe in a week's time, but it doesn't look like they've been added so far. When I explored, I couldn't find any. I'm going to go over the perks that have been added, some or most of the items. Again, more stuff's going to be added in the next week or two. So again, I don't want to go doing a full list until we've got all them details. So yeah, enjoy the video. Bit of a mix. Check out the timestamps if you want to skip to one thing or another. I'm pretty much going to take you through the underwater laboratory, turning the power on, taking a look at the creatures like the diving bell spider, the koi fish and the water boatman. And yeah, pretty much this is the koi pond update so far. So the three new perks are Mertines, which pretty much means you're going to be able to breathe and move quicker underneath water. I think this is going to be one that you can buy once you take the burgle chip that you'll find inside the underwater lab to burgle, but I'm going to confirm that for definite later on. The other two new mutations are Javelineer, so pretty much kill enemies or kill creatures by throwing spears at them. And then you'll start doing more damage once you get the perks. And Assassin, pretty much kill enemies with your little knife. And you'll get more damage when you kill them. Again, I'll dive into the files. I'll find out how many kills you have to actually do to unlock each tier of these, as it's up to level 3 for the Javelineer and the Assassin. The obviously Mertines one is only 1 tier. It doesn't say anything about any new scab schemes, colour schemes, so maybe they'll be added in the second part of the update. And again, I'll let you guys know if they do and show you where the locations are. The tadpoles look pretty much how they looked during the test live features. There you go, the leaked stuff a while ago. It seems to be moving around a little bit slower now. You can see quite a bunch of them there, just sort of mooching about. Let's go up a little bit more and see what actually happens if we get inside the pagoda. I'm expecting there to be a bunch of spiders inside here. Now you couldn't gather or harvest any of the resources during the leak section of it a couple months ago. So now we should be able to gather the cotton tail on top of the cat's tail, on top of the reeds here, as well as pick up the little balls of wax, lily wax and stuff. No spiders, no spiders. There we go, here's the field station. So another brand new one. Job's a good one. I definitely can see the spider webs. I can't see or hear any spiders, so that's probably a good thing. Let's dive back into the water just for a muck around. We're probably going to die because I haven't actually managed to get anything yet. I'm just using some cheats. Here's the eelgrass that you're going to be gathering. You're going to need a lot of these resources now to make your new weapons, and you saw that you can only get it when you've crafted a knife, and I think you're going to need a little bone knife. So, oh, now there's the wax. The wax is underneath the lily pad. So it's not on top, it's underneath. Okay. And you just pick it up just like that. Okay, that's cool. So that's a new one. There we go. The pebblet dagger. Okay, so we can make that. We might not need the bone knife, and you can make the fin flops. They've changed the name of them as well. That is good as well. Let's go down. We'll just pick up some more of these, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, good stuffs, good stuffs. Now the big thing, of course, is, oh look, and there we go, we've got a water boatman. Now the water boatmans, are they pretty much the way they looked? Yeah, nothing's really changed. They did look like the most fleshed out creatures, kind of had their full range, kind of just swimming around. It's kind of cute. I like them. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute looking. Obviously not dangerous, not trying to kill me or do anything like that. We've got these oxygen bubbles that you're meant to be able to get oxygen from, but I've already seen that someone said they're not necessarily working very well. No, they're doing the job. There you go. So you get some more oxygen. It's good. It's giving you a proper countdown timer now, actually, on your oxygen. Exactly how much time you've got. So you might be able to get away with not having to use too many potions. It's pretty dark. It's a lot more dark than I thought it'd be. Let's dive down. Lots of friendly creatures so far. Nothing too horrifying or too bad. Just lots of little friendly ones. Going all the way down to the very, very depths of Moria. Oh, okay. And there's the dinosaur. Has he had a bit of a revamp? No, he looks pretty much the same. Sunken T-Rex is a landmark discovery now. Okay, that's cool. It's good to know. I presume there might be something like a thingy. Oh, you might be able to catch some oxygen underneath him. Yes, you can. Okay, this is cool. So even if you don't have all the right gear or equipment. So while we swim around to pretty much the underwater laboratory, just to take a quick glance here, I'm going to rattle off the patch notes proper now. So no more just getting distracted. Here's all the patch notes for this test live update. Remember, the big full update's not going to be going live now until like November the 6th or 7th, guys. Maybe a bit earlier, maybe November the 5th. But yeah, definitely not until then or a little bit later. They have also said they're going to be updating this test live server with more stuff. So this is only the first stage. Maybe at the end of the week, they'll add some more content. So it's going to be up for a good few weeks. So for you can try out all the new stuff. So yeah, it's good to see. Obviously, we're missing the striders and I do believe leeches. I didn't come across them when I swam around for about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I'm guessing they're not been added as yet. It's only the koi, the water boatman, the diving bell spiders and the tadpoles that seem to have been added in this update so far. They've also added so you can have a private game mode now, and you should be able to add your Steam or Xbox friends much easier. Mouse and keyboard support has been added for the Xbox. They've made some changes to movement, so players will no longer jump out the water when at the edge. Instead, they must press the jump control. Player now breathes through their face, and you now have more time in the water before you die. They've doubled the bonus damage for all weapon-based class mutations. They've doubled the effectiveness of the juicy mutation. They've doubled the effectiveness of the meat shield and buff lungs. Explosive damage can no longer be blocked. They've reduced and changed a little bit how the bombardier hazard deals damage. They've reduced it a little bit at the rate of it. And it does take a bit longer now for it to use its shotgun attack. Bows do a little bit more damage overall. And now water fleas will attack you if you go swimming around too close to them. Poison effects are going to do 50% more damage to the creatures and players, and you can only attack with daggers, spears and shovels while underwater. You can also change if you want to respawn somewhere now. You can click unset respawn point and you won't respawn at that location anymore. Items floating on water will eventually drift to the edge and have reduced the cost of all tech chip science purchases by up to 40%. They fixed the zip lines disappearing for clients while they're riding it or getting far away. You can place buildings on top of tables, and signs can be placed on the ground in addition to walls. Yay, they did it. Big shout out to BMAC for sorting that out. Me and him spoke about that in Discord, so that was good to see he done that. Buildings can be placed on lily pads. The Liquid Gills smoothie gives you additional underwater breath time instead of granting water breathing. Lots of performance issues. They've also made some changes to the burgle quest recipes that can be complete by crafting the upgraded version of the recipe if available. Analysing silk rope now unlocks recipes instead of just displaying that it does. Floors can no longer be placed on top of foundations clipping into them. Oh no, that's going to be sad for builders. Now they've put something here, Omnant Practical Technologies, they've dramatically increased Redacted. So I'm not too sure what that is, but I'll have to investigate that a little bit more. And perfect timing, we've made it through to the laboratory. So a bit disappointed with the laboratory. They don't seem to have added much in here just yet. There's no food, there's no real other collectibles, there's no story either, there's no notes or anything like that. There is, obviously, you've got to power it up. That's the whole point, you come here. There's this bed, which is brand new, so you'll be able to save your spawn point, which is pretty cool. But yeah, just a bit disappointed there wasn't a lot more to gather, get, you know, some bandages. Also, I was kind of hoping there'd be some more enemies. So again, first pass, I'm hoping by the end of the week or the next time they update this PTS live, they add some more creatures in here. It definitely could do with some tasty. Keep making it challenging. I don't want this game to get too easy. And with everything they've done, like they've boosted the amount of points you only need to get the science chips, and they've boosted a lot of damage and the multipliers for the perks. They definitely need to make something a little bit more difficult. Got a new machine. Battery backup mode. Right, I can't get in. So I guess we've got to maybe turn on all the other points first. Or is it this one? That's it, rerouting. Yeah, that's open the door. So we go up top. So you don't need to go and do the other stuff. If you're looking to do this as a new game or just have a mess around, you won't have to actually go and take part in all the other little laboratory missions. Oh, it's such a bright light. Analyzer, let's scan the wax. See what additional stuff it breaks open. The slime lantern. Okay, so that's different now. It's a different type of lantern. So the next big one was turning on this big old switch and seeing what it actually does. We've got a burgle chip. The pond burgle chip. So we'll give that to Burgle. See what he does. On the doors 3.1. Resume auto mode. That's it. That's opening up. And there's the big koi fish. So it's floating around just on the outside there. So a bit disappointing there's no enemies or creatures or anything. I feel like they could have put a few tasties in here. There's just not many pickups or freebies. Now this is the first iteration. They are planning to update it more. So we're going to see more stuff added to this PTR over time. It's the pond hatch. That's a new location too. And we've got our first... Oh, proper look at bell spiders. Okay, they're pretty on ya. They'll notice you from a fair distance, but you can maybe just about get away. Ouch, they're going to be doing some damage. Let's take a look, see if we can find this koi. The pond dome. So that was the dome that we saw. Oh, we have got water fleas just kicking about. Oh, they're dead. They've been killed by something. So maybe they've been killed by other spiders or the koi itself. There's the koi fish there. Let's go and take a look at it and see what happens when it hits me. I haven't seen any leeches yet. There's lots more tadpoles than I thought there'd be. He's definitely not in the same area he was the first time. Oh, he's got a little bit more colour on him and stuff. Oh. Has he noticed me? Oh, he has kind of noticed me. Has he got stuff on him? It's kind of just floating around a little bit of colour. I did decide to put off God mode, just see what would happen, but again, I think I died from lack of oxygen rather than getting attacked by him properly. So we've got the new buoyant marker. That's going to be requiring silk rope, moulds, eelgrass strand and sprigs. So pretty much you'll be able to use it just like some of the trail markers. Then you've got things like the pebblet dagger, which you're going to need some of that lily wax. So you'll be able to make one just by gathering it. You won't have to worry too much. Then you've got the harpoon, and you've got the harpoons and then the decoy. And this is really cool, being able to build bases on the water, a buoyant foundation. It's going to need berry leather, silk rope and 3 eelgrass. So you've got the slime lantern, the bone trident, the bone harpoon, the venom harpoon, the tactical harpoon. Interestingly, it's still tier 1 and tier 2 items. Boatman fin soup is in the game properly now. And we now have the koi helmet, the chest plate, the greaves, the fin flops, which is like the version before it, the bubble helmet, the gill tube. I'm guessing you still can't make the strider skates as there's no striders that I could see in the game just yet. And there's 3 of the locations: the pond lab, the pond dome, the pond hatch, sunken T-Rex and the field station. Also got the fluid flippers there, so brand new smoothie. So all in all, really good stuff. So you can see now in the November update on the features, it's all been ticked green. All the new items, all the new creatures have been added. And some of these next features look like they're going to be coming in the next update. Maybe mosquito and bee will be at the end of November, beginning of December. It's a bit of a weird video. I know I could have maybe broke it down a little bit more distinctly, but as I said, because they're going to add more stuff to it, I don't want to do a video showcasing all the items and then literally in 4 days they add more items. So I kind of will go through playing the game, showing to you stuff and stuff that I know is not really going to change or not going to add any more. But for now, that is pretty much everything you need to know about the water update today. Don't forget to like, make sure you subscribe, go and check out all my other guides, tutorials and everything you need to know about grounded and survival games, and I'll see you guys later on.